tried to be strong, tried to be brave, but the weight of this world, it pulled me away. I fell to my knees with nothing to give, only the pieces of the life I once lived. And I heard a whisper, soft in the night, saying you are still precious, you're still in my sight. I'm broken, but held in the arms of a Savior, shattered, but loved with a love that won't waver. I may be in pieces, but I'm never alone. He's gathering the fragments, He's calling me home. The nights have been long, the silence was loud. I questioned His mercy, I doubted His vows, but somehow His grace found a crack in my heart and reminded my soul it was never too far. And the voice that once calmed the stormy deep sea is singing a promise, still holding me. I'm broken, but held in the arms of a Savior, shattered, but loved with a love that won't waver. I may be in pieces, but I'm never alone. He's gathering the fragments, He's calling me home. Even in sorrow, His hands never leave. He's writing a story much bigger than me. The cracks in my heart are where mercy flows in. He's healing the wounds I kept buried within. How deeply that hollow, He's gathered the fragments. I'm broken, but held. I'm broken, but held. I've walked through nights I couldn't name, carrying sorrow, drowning in shame. I tried to be strong, but I fell apart, longing for somewhere to rest my heart. I was searching for a hand to hold, a voice to tell me you're not alone. And in the quiet I heard you say, I've been right here, every step you've strayed. In a Father's embrace I am safe, I am whole. You gather my pieces, you cover my soul. No judgment, no distance, no memory erased, just mercy and love in a Father's embrace. I I've wasted years chasing empty things, tried to outrun what forgiveness brings, but grace kept calling through my pride, and you were waiting with arms open wide. Oh, how could a love so perfect find a broken child so lost in time? But there's no shadow your light won't chase. I find my home in a Father's embrace. I am safe, I am whole. You gather my pieces, you cover my soul. No judgment, no distance, no memory erased. Just mercy and love in a Father's embrace. Every tear I cried, you caught it in your hand. Every whispered prayer, you always understand. When the world grew cold, you stayed the same, calling me softly, gently by my name. In a Father's embrace, I am safe, I am whole. You gather my pieces, you cover my soul. No judgment, no distance, no memory erased. Just mercy and love in the Father's embrace. Yes, mercy and love in my Father's embrace. I'll never be alone in the Father's embrace. I was drowning in the quiet, no one saw me slip away, lost beneath the weight of sorrow, too ashamed to even pray. Every word I tried to whisper fell like stones into the dark. I was empty, I was shattered, with a bleeding broken heart, when all I had was tears. You held me close, you pulled me near. You saw the ache I tried to hide, heard the prayers behind my pride, when all I had was tears. You were here. I remember how you found me on a night I'd lost my way. Couldn't speak your name out loud, but you were closer than my pain. You were standing in the silence, you were weeping when I wept, and the flood inside my spirit was the place you chose to step. When all I had was tears, you held me close, you pulled me near. You saw the ache I tried to hide, heard the prayers behind my pride, when all I had was tears. You were here. You turn my mourning into grace. You never left to turn my face when all I had was tears. Jesus, you were here. You were here. You were here when all I had was tears. I was lost in the shadows, buried deep in my shame. Every prayer felt so hollow, too afraid to call your name. I believed you had left me, I believed I was done, but the night held a whisper that my story wasn't gone. When mercy found me on my broken floor, with the pieces of my heart scattered by the door, I felt your arms around me when I couldn't stare. You pulled me from the darkness with your gentle hand. When mercy found me, when mercy found me, I remember the moment when the tears wouldn't end, and the weight of my sorrow was too heavy to pretend. But you knelt in silence, you spoke peace to my soul. You reminded the sinner that your love makes us whole. When mercy found me on my broken floor, with the pieces of my heart scattered by the door, felt your arms around me when I couldn't stay. You pulled me from the darkness with your gentle hand. When mercy found me, when mercy found me, I am not what I've done, I am not where I've been. I am loved, I am chosen, I am whole again. Oh, the night lost its hold when you whispered my name, and mercy found me, forever changed. When mercy found me in my end of days, you gave beauty for my ashes and a song of praise. Now I'll sing of your kindness through eternity. I'll never forget the moment when mercy found me, when mercy found me. I was lost in the dark, no light in sight. Broken, bruised, too weary to fight. I wore my shame like a heavy chain. Thought grace was a gift I could never claim. but you came for me when no one would stay. You whispered my name in my campaign. Where would I be without mercy? Without arms that reach so far from me, without love that saw the good inside. When even I believe the lies, I don't deserve it, but you call me worthy. Oh Jesus, where would I be without mercy? I remember the night my heart let go. The tears fell down like a river flows. I heard you say, child, you're still mine. And for the first time, I felt alive. Every scar I wore, you made it new. Wrapped in a grace I never knew. Where would I be without mercy? Without arms that reach so far from me, without love that saw the good inside. When even I believe the lies, I don't deserve it, but you call me worthy. Oh Jesus, where would I be without mercy? I'd be drowning in the weight of my sin, hiding from the light, never letting you in. But you chose the cross, you chose my heart. And mercy found me in the dark. Where would I be without mercy? Without arms that reach so far from me, without love that saw the good inside. When even I believe the lie, I don't deserve it, but you call me worthy. Oh Jesus, where would I be without mercy? I'll never know how you love like you do, but I'll spend forever falling for you. Oh Jesus, where would I be without mercy? I've wandered so far, I can't hear you near. The night feels so heavy, the silence unclear. I'm lost in the ache a mistake has made, but my soul keeps on calling, too broken to pray. If you're still beside me, though I can't see the light, would you touch this heart trembling tonight? Whisper my name, Lord, when no one else will. Call out the child you love even still. When my heart's too weak to cry out in pain, let me hear heaven whisper my name. I've traded your peace for shadows and doubt. I built walls around me, tried shutting you out. But grace doesn't falter, it waits in the storm. And mercy still reaches for hearts that are torn. If you was endless if you never gave up. Would you have me again in your touch? Whisper my name, Lord, when no one else will. Call out the child you love even still. When my heart's too weak to cry out in pain, let me hear heaven whisper my name. Oh, I don't deserve it, but you never let go. Through the ashes and night, so you hold my soul. Just one word from lips, and the darkness must leave. Let your mercy be louder than my memories. Whisper my name, Lord. Let me feel you again. Call out the lost, the weary, the friend. When my heart's too weak to cry out in pain, let me hear heaven whisper my name. Let me hear heaven whisper my name. You carried me. Ooh. I was lost in the dark, couldn't find my way. Tired of the nights, so afraid of the day. I called out your name, but my voice felt so small. Didn't know if you heard, didn't know you'd come at all. But somehow the weight started lifting away, and I felt a hand wipe my tears that day. You carried me when I couldn't stand, held me so close in your gentle hands. When the world walked away, Lord, you stayed with me. In the silence, in the sorrow, you carried me. Every tear that I cried, you collected them all. Not a moment of pain, not a stumble or fall was ever unseen by the heart of my King. You loved me so deep, you gave me new wings. Now I look back and see only one set of tracks. It was you carrying me on your back. You carried me when I couldn't stand, held me close in your gentle hands. When the world walked away, Lord, you stayed with me. In the silence, in the sorrow, you carried me. Even when I let go, you never did. You found the broken pieces you gently hid. And me inside your heart, where the hurting can heal. And I know now I was never alone. It was real. Fine alone, you carried me when the night was long. Whispered my name, gave me a song. When the world turned away, Lord, you stayed with me. In the silence, in the sorrow, you carried me. Yes, in every silence, I've carried this silence for so long. Words I bury where no one could see. I thought you'd be too tired of hearing me, so I hid my heart, too ashamed to speak. I watched the rain fall outside my window and wondered if you felt my pain. I needed you, but I stayed quiet, afraid to call your name. You heard the prayer I never said. You caught the tears I never shed. You saw the battles in my soul. When I was breaking, you made me whole. You loved me through what I couldn't confess. You answered the prayer I never said. I wore a smile like a perfect disguise, while my spirit was drowning inside. I told the world I was doing fine, but in the night my heart would cry. You reached me in the dark unknown, a gentle whisper in my bones. Without a word, you held me near, and I felt you wipe away my fear. You heard the prayer I never said. You caught the tears I never shed. You saw the battles in my soul. When I was breaking, you made me whole. You loved me through what I couldn't confess. You answered the prayer I never said. Even when I turned away, when I believed too late to pray, your mercy found its way to me. Your love refused to leave. Fight on. You heard the prayer I never said. You caught the tears I never shed. You saw the battles in my soul. When I was breaking, you made me whole. You loved me through what I couldn't confess. You answered the prayer I never said. I've been running through the noise, chasing comfort, losing voice. The world keeps pulling me apart, but you've been waiting in my heart. I was searching for a sign, something holy, something kind. Then I heard a whisper in the dark, a sacred voice that calmed my heart. In the quiet you speak, words my soul was longing for. In the silence you reach to the places I don't show no more. When the night feels too heavy, too deep, in the quiet you speak. Every tear I tried to hide, you caught them falling from my eyes. You saw the weight I couldn't name and held me softly through the shade. I thought I had to be so strong, pretend I never could go wrong, that you just wanted me as me, broken, bruised, and on my knees. In the quiet you speak words my soul was longing for. In the silence you reach to the places I don't show no more. When the night feels too heavy, too deep, in the quiet you speak. Oh, I hear you now, in the hush between my fears and doubts. You remind me I was never alone, that I'm still yours, still known. In the quiet you speak words my soul was longing for. In the silence you reach to the places I don't show no more. When the night feels too heavy, too deep, in the quiet, oh, in the quiet, yes, in the quiet, you speak, you speak, and I finally hear in the quiet. I've run in circles, I've hidden my face, felt unworthy, ashamed of my place. But every time I thought it was the end, you would whisper, child, come home again. I've made promises I failed to keep, cried in the night when no one could see. But there you were with arms open wide, holding me through every goodbye. Oh, you're the love that never walks away, the light that finds me in my darkest day. When I fall apart, you still choose to stay. Jesus, you're the love that never walks away. I've blamed myself for storms I couldn't stop, carried the weight till I nearly dropped. But your mercy found me where I lay and carried sorrow I couldn't say. You call me daughter when I feel lost, remind me I was worth the cost of nails and blood upon that tree. A could feel you holding on my broken heart. Never left me, never stayed far. Oh, you're the love that never walks away. Your hand now wipes my every tear away. When the world forgets you, remember my name. Jesus, you're the love that never walks away. No, you never walk away. Jesus, you never walk away. I was lost in the silence where no one could hear my cry. I was drowning in my sorrow, wiping tears I couldn't hide. But in the quiet, I felt a whisper, a voice so soft yet strong and clear. You were never, ever forsaken. I've been right here. You wrote my name in your hands long before I knew who I am. Every scar, every tear, you were near, you were near. When the world turned away, you held me anyway. My name is in your hands. I remember the nights I was broken, afraid I was too far gone. But mercy found me in pieces and gently led me home. I saw grace in the morning light and hope in the darkest land. Oh, my Father, you never left me. I was safe in your hands. You wrote my name in your hands long before I knew who I am. Every scar, every tear, you were near, you were near. When the world turned away, you held me anyway. My name is in your hands. You bled for me, you wept for me. You carried my shame to Calvary. Not a moment you let me go. Oh, Jesus, you love me so. You wrote my name in your hands long before I knew who I am. Every scar, every tear, you were near, you were near. When the world turned away, you held me anyway. My name is in your hands. My name is in your hands. Stay with me, Jesus. I've been walking through the shadows, feeling like I'm all alone. Every heartbeat feels so heavy, and my hands are losing hope. I don't have the words to pray now, only tears to let you see. If you're standing in this silence, could you stay right here with me? Stay with me, Jesus, when the nights are long and cold. Hold my heart, don't let it go. I'm too weak to stand alone. Stay with me, Jesus, till the morning light breaks through. If I've ever needed you, it's now, oh, it's now. Stay with me, Jesus.
I remember when you found me in a place so dark, so deep. You whispered grace into my aching soul and gave me peace to keep. But this storm has left me trembling, and my faith is wearing thin. I don't need the answers, Lord, I just need you here again. And when the nights are long and cold, hold my heart, don't let it go. I'm too weak to stand alone, up to withstand alone. Stay with Jesus till the morning light breaks through. If I've ever needed you, it's now, it's now. Stay with me, Jesus.
I can feel you in the quiet, wiping every tear I cry. Even when my hope is dying, you are alive, you are alive.
Stay with me, Jesus. I don't wanna face this night alone. Be the strength within my bones. Take my hand and lead me home. Stay with me, Jesus. Let your mercy cover me. If I've ever needed you, it's now, it's now. Stay with me, Jesus.
Stay with me. Grace in my heart, I lay down in silence, no words left to say. The weight of my sorrow had stolen my way. The night felt so heavy, my soul torn apart. But somehow your mercy found room in my heart. And I don't deserve it, I know where I've been, but you keep on calling, you whisper me in. Tears on my pillow, grace in my heart. You saw me breaking and gave me a start. When darkness surrounded, you lit up the night. Tears on my pillow, but grace held me tight. I've questioned your promise, I've doubted your hand. I ran from the healing, couldn't withstand. But you stayed beside me when no one else came. You called me beloved, you whispered my name. Oh, I don't deserve it, but you love me still. You gather my pieces and teach me to feel. Tears on my pillow, grace in my heart. You saw me breaking and gave me a start. When darkness surrounded, you lit up the night. Tears on my pillow, but grace held me tight. I see the dawn breaking, mercy is awakening. I'm not alone. You call me home. You call me home. Tears on my pillow, grace in my heart. You saw me breaking and gave me a start. When darkness surrounded, you lit up the night. Tears on my pillow, but grace held me tight. Yes, tears on my pillow, but grace in my heart. You held me together when I fell apart. I held on to the pieces of a heart too torn to mend. I was drowning in my silence, thought my story reached its end. But I blame the sky for closing when it was me who walked away. But even in my shadows, I could hear you softly say, if you never left, where did I go? If your love remained, what I feel alone. You were reaching out, but I couldn't see. It wasn't you, Lord, it was me. You never left, you never left me. I searched the darkest corners for a hand I pushed aside. Told myself you'd grown too distant, but you were always by my side. Every tear I thought was wasted, every prayer I left unsaid, you were gathering them gently, every word, each drop I shed. If you never left, where did I go? If your love remained, what I feel alone. You were reaching out, but I couldn't see. It wasn't you, Lord, it was me. You never left, you never left me. Oh, oh. I built the distance, I turned away and blamed the silence for my pain. But you stayed, you stayed through every broken yesterday. If you never left, where did I go? If your love remained, what I feel alone. You were reaching out, but I couldn't see. It wasn't you, Lord, it was me. You never left, you never left me. You never left, was hiding in the silence where no one else could see, carrying a weight of failures that was slowly drowning me. I heard a voice so gentle calling out my name, and in the darkness of my sorrow, He saw me through my shame. He saw me through my shame when I thought I was too far gone. Wrapped me in His mercy and sang over me a healing song. Oh, His love was never ending, even when I walked away. He saw me through my shame, and called me by my name. Oh, I remember the cold night I knelt down with nothing left to give, empty hands and broken spirit, wondering why I still should live. But His arms became my shelter, His grace became my light. He pulled me from the shadows and held me through the night. He saw me through my shame when I thought I was too far gone. Wrapped me in His mercy and sang over me a healing song. Oh, His love was never ending, even when I walked away. He saw me through my shame, and called me by my name. He called me by my name. I thought I lost my place forever, but He called me daughter still. He said never too broken for the touch of my will. He saw me through my shame when I thought I was too far gone. Wrapped me in His mercy and sang over me a healing song. Oh, His love was never ending, even when I walked away. He saw me through my shame, and called me by my name. He called me by my name. He saw me through my shame. You waited for me. I walked so far from mercy, I closed my eyes to grace. Carried shame like heavy chains, felt unworthy of your face. But in the quiet midnight, I heard a whisper call my name. A love that never left me, though I gave you every reason to walk away. He waited for me through the darkness, through my wandering. He waited for me with arms wide open, never changing. While I broke His heart, while I ran so far, still He waited for me. I chased 1,000 empty things and called it freedom in my pride. But every night the silence screamed, there's something holy never died. And when I came back trembling, too ashamed to lift my eyes, I found Him here, I left Him still holding on, still calling me his child. He waited for me through the darkness, through my wandering. He waited for me with arms wide open, never changing. While I broke his heart, while I ran so far, still he waited for me. Mercy's not a story, it's a Savior's beating heart. And grace is not a word, it's the reason I'm not lost. He should have turned away, but love can't let go. Oh, he waited for me. He waited for me through the storms, through my breaking. He waited for me like a father by the doorway. He waited while I broke his heart, while I ran so far. Still he waited for me. You waited for me. I'll never understand it, but you waited for me. I was lost in a place I could barely breathe. Heavy heart, empty hands, falling down on my knees. Every voice told me you'll never find your way, but your love kept calling and never walked away. I found light in the dark when you whispered my name in the silence. I felt grace in my scars when the night tried to bury my heart. Oh, I found light. I found light in the dark. I remember the tears that I couldn't explain. Lonely nights where the hurt was too heavy to name. But somewhere between my breaking and healing, I heard you say, child, I've always been here. I felt light in the dark. Then you whispered my name in the silence. I felt grace in my scars when the night tried to bury my heart. Oh, I found light. I found light in the dark. You carried me through every shadow, held my soul when it was too weak to pray. And now I'm standing in a lie I didn't earn, but you gave it anyway. I found light in the dark. I found light. It was the night I lost my way, when every prayer felt too far to say. The silence was heavy, my heart was undone. I thought I was finished, I wanted to run. I was too weak to even believe, but your quiet love kept reaching for me. I needed you most when I couldn't stand, when my world fell apart right out of my hands. You held me so close when I gave up hope. I needed you most, and you never let go. I counted my failures, I drowned in regret, 1,000 mistakes that I couldn't forget. But mercy came running with tears in your eyes, and carried my soul through the darkest of nights. Even when I was breaking, your heart stayed. You stay right where you are. I needed you most when I couldn't stay, when my world fell apart right out of my hands. You held me so close when I gave up hope. I needed you most, and you never let go. I feel you here in the quiet night, and I know I was never lonesome high. Every tear, every breath, you were holding me then, and you'll hold me again. I needed you most when I couldn't stand, when my world fell apart right out of my hands. You held me so close when I gave up hope. I needed you most. You never let go. Never let go. You never let go. You never let go. I was lost in the dark, carrying shame in my soul. I ran so far I couldn't see the grace that made me whole. I heard a voice in the silence, calling softly through my pain. And when I lifted up my head, I saw where love was slain. I remember the cross where mercy bled for me. I remember the cost, the nails, the thorns, the tree. When I feel unworthy and When I'm drowning in my thoughts, I remember the cross. There were tears in his eyes and blood upon his face. Still he whispered my name and covered me in grace. I was guilty of the nails, but he never looked away. He held me with a love that death could never take. I remember the cross where mercy bled for me. I remember the cost, the nails, the thorns, the tree. When I feel unworthy and I'm drowning in my thoughts, I remember the cross. So when the night feels heavy and my prayers are barely words, I clue the old rugged promise that my soul has already heard. If I remember the cross where mercy bled for me, I remember the cost and how love set me free. I was never worthy, but he called me as I was. I remember the cross. I remember the cross. I remember the cross. I was walking through the silence with a heart too torn to pray. I had nothing left to offer, all my words had slipped away. And in the quiet of my sorrow, I could feel a light draw near. Like a voice without a language, I could almost see a tear. I saw heaven cry for me when I thought I was alone. Every broken piece inside me was carried to the throne. And the angels wept beside me as the Savior heard my name. I saw heaven cry for me, and I've never been the same. There were nights I blamed the daylight for a life that felt unfair, and I wondered if the heavens even noticed I was there. But the sky was holding sorrow that the earth could never know, and the tears of God fell softly as he whispered, "Child, come home." I saw heaven cry for me when I thought I was alone. Every broken piece inside me was carried to the throne. And the angels wept beside me as the Savior heard my name. I saw heaven cry for me, and I've never been the same. Oh, the mercy in those tears was more than I deserved, and grace became a river in the pages of his word. was crying out for you. I saw heaven cry for me when my world was caving in. Every burden I was holding, He was carrying within. And the angels were beside me as the Savior called my name. I saw heaven cry for me, and I've never been the same. I saw heaven. I walked so far, I lost my way. The nights were long, the skies turned gray. I let the voices drown your name, but still your love, it never changed. I hid my face, ashamed to pray. Thought you'd turn your heart away, but mercy found me in the dark and whispered gently to my heart, I still belong to you, Lord. Even when I've run so far, when my soul forgets the songs you've been singing all along, I still belong to you, Lord. Your grace has never let me go. Even when I'm faithless too, I still belong to you. I built my walls, I closed the door, afraid to need you anymore. But through the cracks, your light broke into a sacred voice beneath my skin. You held the pieces of my soul when no one else could see me whole. And though I tried to walk alone, your hand was never letting go. I still belong to you, Lord. Even when I've run so far, when my soul forgets the songs you've been singing all along, I still belong to you, Lord. Your grace has never let me go. Even when I'm faithless too, I still belong to you. No shadow, no distance, no silence, no resistance could keep me from the arms that bled to win my heart. You call me yours, forever true. And Lord, I still belong to you. I still belong to you, Lord. Even when the night won't end, when my prayers are only tears, you have always held me near. I still belong to you, Lord. Lord, in His harbor of regrets, wanting heart is coming home. Through the storm, through the wounds, I still belong to you. I still belong to you. I try to run, I try to hide from the voice I heard inside. In the silence, in my pain, you were whispering my name. Every tear that hit the floor. You were standing at my door, but my heart was far away, and still you chose to stay. You're closer than my breath, closer than my skin. You're the song within my soul, the love I'm buried in. When the night falls down and no one else can see, you're closer than my breath, and you're carrying me. I've believed 1,000 lies, that I was lost, I was denied. But in the ashes of my doubt, your mercy pulled me out. I felt your hand inside my chest when I had nothing left, and you breathed a prayer for me when I could barely speak. You're closer than my breath, closer than my skin. You're the song within my soul, the love I'm buried in. When the night falls down and no one else can see, you're closer than my breath, and you'll carry me. In the shadows, in the fear, you are always here. Every heartbeat, every sigh, you are by my side. You're closer than my breath, closer than my skin. You're the home I never left, the peace I'm resting in. When the night falls down, no one else can see, you're closer than my breath, you're carrying me. You're carrying me. You're carrying me. Closer than my breath. I walked through nights I couldn't name, silence wrapped around my shame. I called though my voice was small, and wondered if you heard it at all. But somewhere in the quiet air, a gentle warmth, a whispered prayer. It wasn't loud, it wasn't bright, but it found me in the night. I can hear the echoes of his love, carried in the tears I've cried enough. In the stillness, in the ache, in every fragile breath I take. Though the world can be so rough, I'm held by the echoes of his love. I tried to hide my heart from grace, ashamed to lift this broken face. But mercy isn't scarce scars, it finds you right where you are. And like a lullaby so kind, it sang this restless mind, a melody of sacred light, telling me I'll be alright. I can hear the echoes of His love, carried in the tears I've cried in love. In the stillness, in the ache, in every fragile breath I take, though the world can be so rough, I'm held by the echoes of His love. Even when I cannot feel Him near, even when the answers disappear, there's a voice inside the storm saying you are safe, you are warm. I can hear the echoes of His love, carried in the tears I've cried enough. In the stillness, in the ache, in every fragile breath I take, though the world can be so rough, I'm held by the echoes of His love. Yes, I'm held by the echoes of His love. I've walked through shadows deeper than the night. I've whispered prayers too tired to fight. There were days I couldn't feel you near, and I wondered if you disappeared. But in the silence I found a hand, a tender voice still calling me to stand. Though I was breaking, though I didn't know, you were holding me even when I let go. Even when I let go, you never left my side. When my heart gave out, your arms were open wide. I turned away, but mercy followed close. You love me still, even when I let go. I made a bed in sorrow's deepest place, ashamed to ever show my face. But grace came running like a faithful friend, reminding me this isn't how my story ends. You saw the tears I tried to hide. You stay, Lord, when no one else would try. And when I was sinking, too weak to roll, turned away. When I cursed the night, you still gave me day. I pushed you out, but still you wouldn't go. You loved me more, even when I let go. Ooh, you loved me still. You loved me more, even when I let go. I was a shadow, lost in the dark, running from love, hiding my heart, carrying burdens too heavy to name, drowning in questions, covered in shame. But there in the silence, a whisper so kind, a voice like a river spoke to my mind. You are not broken, you are not done. I've already written the end with my son. Grace wrote my story, mercy held the pen. Love saw the ending before it began. Every scar and failure he turned into glory. Oh, I am who I am, 'cause grace wrote my story.
Pages of sorrow, nights full of tears, echoes of silence, unanswered years. But you never left me, not for a day. You painted my ashes with colors of grace. Now I can stand here with tears in my eyes and tell of a Savior so patient, so kind. He called me beloved when I felt unworthy. He carved out a future when hope wouldn't find me. Grace wrote my story, mercy held the pen. Love saw the ending before it began. Every scar and failure he turned into glory. Oh, I am who I am, who I am, 'cause grace wrote my story.
When they said it was over, you said it's not done. When I buried my dreams, you raised everyone. I'm living, I'm breathing, a miracle told, a canvas of mercy, a heart made whole. Grace wrote my story, mercy held the pen. Love saw the ending before it began. Every scar and failure you turned into glory. Oh, I am who I am, 'cause grace wrote my story. Yes, I am who I am, 'cause grace wrote my story. You're still